Alright guys, hey, welcome. Now, there's a lot going on today. We got spring equinox. So, oh, excuse me, gateway time, guys. It's gateway time. Portals will be active. The sun enters Aries today, and it's International Astrology Day. Now, I think we're in this time where it's like all the negative, all the pain, all of the pain patterning is coming to the surface. I really feel like it's like, you know, it's coming out of our skin, so to speak. You know when your body's trying to purify and it's trying to get rid of the poison from within, it comes out your skin. It literally comes out your skin, right? That's the time we're in. Guys, hang tight. Now, I did receive some channeled messages, and I was called to look at part of them and not the other part of them. So, I want to get it straight as to how they were given to me. We're in the time of the Nine of Cups. We're going to elevate. Remember last time we met up, we spoke about the Eight of Cups, and everything that felt yucky allowed us to understand what felt right, to pick the cup. And that's connected to the Ace of Wands. We're going to heal with the masculine right now. We're about to spiral out. We're going to add the energy. So we're not going to stay stuck in this loop, or the loops we've been caught in, the karmic loops. We're going to spiral out of them. And the masculine is helping us to do so. That's why we had to go to a deeper, like we had to go to a deeper level to the core to heal with the masculine and bring the energy within. Remember last time we met up, we were bringing the energy from without to within, and they were going to push back from within to without and break out of the box that we had created for ourselves with our truths. And that's activated the Page of Swords. And this is where the main activation is, guys, right now. We're going to ask. This has something to do with the spring equinox gateway. And the Page of Swords is working with the Three of Pentacles. And I want you to see the masculine and feminine are working together, creating through the earth, with the earth, okay? Now, this was the pile I was called not to look at, so let's do it together. Okay, so that's right. This is about the balance, the center point. But we're going to be the positive charge here. We're the positive charge to restore this balance. So that means we're working with the masculine. The Hanged Man. Something we saw when we brought all that energy within and we pushed back from within to without, we created an empty space to be filled back up, guys. We're going to be filled up. We were emptied to be filled back up. This has to do with the creation of our expanded sacred container. The Ace of Swords. We're healing from our pain with this truth. This is what we saw deep within, and we removed two of the swords and we were left with one. And that was the creation of peace and clarity with the Three of Cups. The Mother is helping us to make new connections. And we're going to create with these new connections in the garden. The Nine of Pentacles is here. This is connected to the activation here with the Page of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. I can feel it. And now we've got the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. The father and the mother coming together. And this is going to help us to complete this expansion with the masculine. This is all that fire is Aries here. This is the ending of Pisces season and the beginning of Aries and the connections. Remember, guys, it's all connected. Okay. So let's see what's being activated here. Guys, I don't dislike the smell of these cards. I just like it. Oh, guys, I left the card in here. What is it? Surrender. You know, this is a brand new deck, and this card made its appearance before. When I first opened it up, this card flew out. These cards are brand new. I really like the ink on them, just like the whatever they're made with just smells toxic. But they're beautiful cards, guys. They're beautiful cards. They were a birthday gift. I just had my birthday. 42, guys. 42 years here. And I was really shown the patterns that I don't want to bring forth with me this birthday. I saw that Ace of Swords. I saw it for what it is. I understand that I have to surrender to it, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I didn't like it, but it's part of acceptance of how we create here. And this is where we have a death of old self and a birth of new. There is acceptance and surrender. It's beautiful and freeing, but it's also hard too, because it's not always easy to accept and surrender, especially to a lot of these negative truths. But we have to understand that we can shapeshift and create anew from this space and place. And sometimes, guys, we just got to look at it for what it is: the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and like all of it. I really saw my truths to my core. I really healed with that masculine. And it was hard. Probably one of the hardest things I've ever gone through here, and I'm still healing from it. I'm still healing from accepting it. And this is why, you know, working with a child and the restoration of innocence is so important. It's because that helps us when we get to these spaces and places on the journey where we have to look at some of these really hard negative truths and be the positive charge, add the positive charge, create the positive charge to shapeshift it. Pleasure. That's what's being activated with the seasons in cosmic power. So we have spring equinox today. The seasons are helping us to activate pleasure, and I mean it's international astrology, Jay. Cosmic powers. Where it's at, guys. That's where it's at. So we have a number 11 activation. That goes to show the portal. This is walking through the portal. What's waiting for us at the other end? And that's what we're creating here. And like you can even see the egg right there, right? Our connection to spring, fertilization, growth, ANEW. Goddess of pleasure, Anzia. This is the element of air, guys. So of course, right? Tanit was the goddess of the stars in ancient Carthage. Today, all the way over in Ibiza, they still have pleasure-filled full moon, midnight table dancing parties in her name. Her guidance: you are thirsty for more pleasure. You can't thrive when life feels dry. You are made of laughter and stardust, not sawdust. Pleasure is your birthright, a gift from the universe. Embodiment: how much juicy pleasure can you stand? Turn up the pleasure principle. You secretly feel like you don't deserve it, but pleasure is a healing and manifesting force. Laughing, loving, and orgasmic joy is holy. I could use some of that today, guys. Not gonna lie. I could use some of that. Read now. Hold your hands over your reproductive area and say out loud, I deserve pleasure. I do. We all do. And this is what gets hard, right? When we're in separation from our counterpart and, you know, we're in that alone phase. I know this is something I'm lacking in my life and I really miss it. But it's also made me value true intimacy and connection, and the difference between, you know, sex and lust, and codependency, obsession, attachment, to, you know, unconditional love, connection, you know, natural unfoldment, true intimacy, pleasure. You know, you're open in a whole different way, right? So, goddess declaration: it feels good to feel good. We're going all the way to a number 1, guys. It feels good to feel good. Goddess of seasons, Benin. So, this is also the element of air. Nana Baluku is the most high supreme being, primordial mother, grandmother of all the deities, and a wise woman, herbalist, and healer. Her guidance: you have entered a new cycle that is very old. Allow yourself to become present. Trust in divine timing. Don't be in such a hurry. There are no shortcuts here. Embodiments: are you ready for a new beginning? You are entering a new season that will force you to evolve. This is a time of major transition. You're not stuck. You're holding on to old patterns. Change can be terrifying. Allow yourself to be mentored. When you choose a new path, you are ripe for self-sabotage. A commitment test from the universe may pop up to delay this new pathway. Stay the course. Your time is now. Goddess declaration: I am limitless. We are, guys. We are limitless. And now we're going to share. We're going to number 2. This is balance restored. So this is the god and goddess. Look, the god and goddess. And now this is our connection to here. The god and goddess within this card, okay? Cosmic power. Element, air. Mau Lisa is the force of mother, father, god, goddess. Mau is the moon, the divine feminine. Lisa is the sun, the divine masculine. They came together during a fawn eclipse to create cosmic power. Their guidance: you are in the right place. Release the fear of your power. You are sacred. You are magic. Now that you know this, you can no longer pretend not to. Embodiment. Rise up in your magnificence. Love and accept yourself fully to unlock everything you seek. Stop pretending to be less than you are. Your real power has nothing to do with external gains. Cosmic power cannot be destroyed or lost. You were created by the same force that birthed the sun and the moon. Goddess declaration. My power shines forth from within. And does it ever, guys? Does it ever? There are so many connections within these 3 messages to everything that we're meeting for here today. And I want to thank you guys from the center of my heart. I love you all. Thanks for joining in. We'll see you soon. Until then, I'm sending it to you, those good healing vibes, guys. I love you, okay? Take care.